Today, I reversed every player's overall. For example, James Harden, who was an 89, got a major boost to a 98. But this also hurt a lot of players. Steph Curry's a 95. You flip that, you get 59. So Steph's going to be about useless out there. And there also were scenarios like with Bron. He's a 92 overall. You flip that, you get 29. But the lowest overall is 40. Ayton's an 80. You flip that, you get 8. Again, the lowest you can go is 40. Oh, and by the way, Bronny's a 96 because he was formerly a 69. And there's so much more we could talk about, but I just want to jump straight into the simulation. We're going to see a whole bunch of new stars emerge. I was supposed to double upload yesterday. Ended up hanging out with some friends and playing 2K. But I got y'all today. So like, subscribe, stay tuned for that second one. Season is wrapped, and Jaden Ivey is your most valuable player. He was a 79 overall. Flip that, you get a 97. With the morale boost, he went up to 98 and averaged 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. For all the guys who got boosted to 90 plus overalls, I also made sure to bump their shot tendencies up accordingly, so they'll really play like stars. Man, Dylan might have got snubbed for Rookie of the Year. He averaged 36 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists with 2 steals. Isaiah Joe was 6th man of the year, averaging about 19. Money Mitchell Robinson, yeah, being a 79 was the best possible scenario because he also becomes a 97, averaged 28 points and of course 14 rebounds. That's what he does. Musa Diabate for the Hornets, most improved, went from averaging 6 and 6 to 32 and 14. Yeah, solid improvements, bro. And the Pistons win 77 games. Okay, Jaden, I see why you won the MVP. Harden averaged 40. He's averaging 40. Harden 41 with 11 rebounds and 6 assists. He was All-NBA first. Reed Shepherd averaged 40. The Goon averaged 37 and 12. We talked about Dylan Harper. Oh, there's All-NBA Bronny. 32 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Big Val makes it. There's Denny, Diabate, Money Mitch. Oh, yeah, Draymond, he's 79. Boom, 97. He averaged 27 points. No more triple singles for Money 23 Green. B Pods also made All-NBA. Rookie Ryan Calculator made it. Neemius Queta made it. Now let's check out the standings. Let's see how things shook out. The Mavs were 76 and 6. Okay, so if you were good, you were good. If you were bad, Minnesota... Yo, they almost went 0 and 82. The Orlando Magic were about in the same spot. They just got hit with bad luck with the reverse overalls. The only guy they had who was decent was Julius Randle. Bro, the Suns were trash too. But you look out west, the Mavs had a bunch of 79 overalls. So you end up with a ton of 97s. Clay the Stallion, Max Christie, PJ Washington, D Live, and you got some decent bench guys too. My Warriors, I promise I didn't script it. We had Superstar Pods and Dre. Jimmy was still good. D-Melt, Horford, Moody. Yeah, so this team had some good depth. OKC still in the mix, winning 72. And then out east, the Pistons, the best team in the league, narrowly edging out the Dallas Mavericks. They won 77 games. Knicks were in second. Yeah, they got Money Mitch, Daddy A, and Deuce. And then the Wizards, you've got Ice Trey, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly, Scalabrine, and Bagley. So let's just jump straight to it. Oh yeah, Bronny is in the playoffs. His Lakers are the 5 seed. But if we get any Game 7s round 1, I'll definitely tune in, jump at the Simcast so we can watch. Mavs sweep the Blazers. Warriors sweep the Grizz. Thunder do the same to the Jazz. Out east, bunch of series got done quick. Pistons, light work against Charlotte. Pacers took care of the Celtics in 5. Wizards swept the Cavs. And we end up with 1 Game 7 as as New York finishes up against Atlanta in 5. We get 1 Game 7, and it is Bronny taking on Sacktown here. The Kings have 3 96 pluses. Lakers only have 2, but they also got Marcus Smart, Reeves, who are really good. I gotta see Superstar Bronny, man. Let this one be close. All right, Junior, we might have a close one here. All right, LeBron James 2 versus the Sacramento Kings. You could call him the Prince, taking on the Kings. 2:41 to go. Lakers up by 1. They're in Sacktown. The Kings fans eagerly hoping that the beam will be lit, and they'll advance to round 2. Jake LaRavia inbound, and where's Bronny? He's got 1 foul. Man, sub him in the game. We're all here to see Bronny. Call a timeout, JJ Reddit. Hey, Lakers fans, y'all think you're gonna get any moves this trade deadline? I sure hope so. I want to make a video. Y'all could get a player who's a smooth 80 overall, and that video will still go triple platinum. People just love Laker video. Jackson Hayes inbounding. It's gonna go into Austin Reeves. Reeves defended by Keegan Murray. Gives it to Bronny. Number 9 defended by Malik Monk. Hands it off to Jackson Hayes. What's Jackson Hayes about to do? Bronny's cutting. He's over there in the corner. Rui turns the corner. Gets to the rim and slams it home with some authority. Rui Hachimura's got 45. Like Mike came out of retirement. Golly. Bronny's only got 12 in this one. He's selling. But Rui turning up in the playoffs. Remember, he was a 79 overall. He goes up to a 97. Absolutely elite. D Hunt gets the screen from Keegan Murray. Hunter throws it down to Maxime Reynad, who gets an easy lay-in. Jackson Hayes caught completely sleeping there, and the ball going to Bronny for Los Angeles. Junior defended by Malik Monk. James gonna swing it over to Rui. Hachimura just had the big dunk, gets to the rim, misses the lay. It's almost like he got up a little bit too high there. I'm not really sure what happened. He had it though. Monk to the rim, blocked by James. Bronny James, some great defense at the basket. Austin Reeves gonna throw it down to Rui. Rui's lay-in is good off the window. Hachimura taking over, and he's hyped. Malik Monk with the ball. Lakers up by 3. They're gonna have to take on a very tough Mavs team if they can make it to round 2. Keegan Murray, the hesitation, working in the mid-range, swings it to D Hunt, the new addition for the Kings, doesn't drop. Hachimura the rebound. Rui gonna push the ball himself. He's got Precious Achiuwa on him. He'll get it to Bronny. Bronny, the spin move to the rim and the lay-in. Yeah, even 69 overall Bronny, an elite athlete. You can't take that away from him. He's using the athleticism right there as a superstar. Keegan Murray with it at the top, waiting on Reynad for the screen. Maxime sets it, rolls, and slams. Yeah, Jackson Hayes was a 76, went down to a 67. No, it's not a funny number, and he cannot defend a parked car right now. James with the ball. He's got Monk on him. Bronny looking to drive once again, forced to pick up his dribble, hands it off to Austin, to Rui, to Smart. 50 seconds to go. Smart gets the screen. Hayes rolls. Smart just dribbling the air out the ball, gets it to Rui. 4 on the shot clock. Hachimura hits Bronny. Corner 3 off. So the door is open for Sacramento. Keegan Murray throws it to D Hunt. Hunter looking to drive on Smart. Swings. Achiuwa thought about the 3. 30 seconds to go here. Precious gonna hit Reynad. Reynad, no hesitation, fires it but misses. Smart the rebound. And he's just got to make a couple free throws. And it looks like the Los Angeles Lakers will be on to round 2. He makes the first. Kings do have a couple timeouts left, so I'm not gonna jump out of this one just yet. Yeah, because Smart just missed one. Door might still be open. I saw something from Shams. I don't know if this is true. You know, there's so much misinformation out there. I don't know if somebody just put out something fake, but allegedly, apparently, maybe, Shams said that he expects Giannis to be traded by the deadline. And I've been seeing other reporters saying if he gets traded by the deadline, my Warriors are going to get him. Oh, man, I'd be hyped. Achiuwa gets it into Monk. Now it goes to Keegan Murray. Murray drives on Reeves, uses the size, but can't convert on the lay-in. It'll go to Bronny, and I think the Lakers got it now for sure. Los Angeles going to win this one. James Jr. hits the free throw. You see DA over there. Lakers win. Hunter with 39. Rui, masterclass, 47. Bronny at 19, but averaged 32 throughout the series. So now the second round matchups are set. We got the Mavericks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Good luck to the Lakers. They're probably cooked there. Warriors got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Both these teams very good because Shea was a 98. You flip that, 89. They had a couple 79 overalls that went to 97s. All in all, a great team. You got the Pacers and the Pistons. You had Aaron Nesmith, who was a 79, went up to a 97. Again, some guys' overalls might look a little different because of the morale, so he might be a little mad, so he's a 96. But anyway, Knicks taking on the Wizards as well. Washington got to be good. Shout out to the Wizards, man. Warriors giving belt to the Thunder. They sweep them. Mavs sweep the Lakers. Bronny, it was a good attempt, man. Hey, look at this. Knicks and Wizards tied up at 2 apiece. I'll tune in. Wizards with Trae Young, and y'all know how it gets. Trae Young in the Big Apple. Young was an 88. You flip that, you still get an 88, all right? So he remained the same. It's not a bad spot to be in this video because the talent in the league, all in all, definitely got kind of, what's the word? Watered down. Yep, that was exactly what I was looking for. Okay, we're in the Garden here. Knicks currently up by 1. We got 2:40 to go. Where is Trae Young? He has 23 points, not fouled out. I'm going to call a timeout for Washington to get Young in the game. They had 2 timeouts, so I think that's fine. Yeah, you need to make your substitutions. It'll give an opportunity for both teams to do that. I'm also very excited to see superstar Money Mitchell Robinson out there. I think that that's going to be an absolute treat. Here we go. Marvin Bagley inbound, and Bagley gets it into Trae Young. Young is defended by Deuce McBride. Trae going to get to work here, taking his sweet time. There's a screen from Coulibaly. Young, the half spin. He's got Labissiere calling for it. Bagley sets the screen. Oh, nice move from Young. He's doubled, swings. Coulibaly's going to have to fire it. He has a bit of room, but misses it. Deuce McBride will grab the rebound. I think the problem there was Young kind of just dribbled air out the ball nearly the entire possession. McBride swings to Daddy A, spin move, lay in, good. He was a 69 overall. That got flipped to a 96, and now he's out here putting up 30 pieces in the Garden. Trae Young gonna get the screen from Labissiere. Labissiere rolls. Young throws the flashy pass right to the defense. Oh man, Daddy A looking to drive, gonna give it to Robinson. Robinson one-on-one with Labissiere, gets it out to Deuce. Deuce defended by Trae to the rim, laying is good. And just like that, the New York Knicks up by 5 points. The Wizards struggling to get any offense going, as Trae Young is, well, ice cold. Young drives to the basket, draws the foul, and one. My bad, Trae. My bad. He's got a chance for 3 points the hard way, knocks it down, and just like that, the Washington Wizards within 2 of the New York Knicks. Less than a minute and a half to go. Deuce McBride has it, defended by Trae Young, swings it over to Mitchell Robinson. Superstar Robinson gets blocked. Labissiere hit him in the face with that block. Here's Bagley the other way. He'll finish it home. And the Wizards, just like that, have turned a 5-point deficit into a tie ball game. We're 125 apiece, about a minute 10 of basketball left to go. McBride to Robinson. I wouldn't go at Labissiere again. Robinson picks up his dribble, hands it off to McBride. McBride has the angle but misses. Robinson's there on the offensive glass as he does so well. Out to Daddy A for the 3. Pacome Daddy A coming up big for the New York Knicks. Delivers a timely 3 there. New York up by 3, still 55 seconds to go. Young with it. There's the Labissiere screen. Labissiere rolls. Young hits him, and that's an easy lay-in. Scal back in the association. It might have been a 10-day with the Wizards. I'm not sure what the situation is, but he's on the roster, and he was able to get himself a nice job because, you know, he's a 96 overall now. Mitchell Robinson swings it to Deuce. Deuce. Oh, that's a foul from Scal, and the Knicks were in the bonus. Oh, that is a costly blunder as Deuce McBride knocks down the first free throw. Second one from Deuce also drops. Just like that, New York Knicks up by 3. Still half a minute to go for the Washington Wizards. Trae Young defended by McBride here. 15 on the shot clock. Young's dancing. He spins. Looking to get to the rim here. Forces it up and misses. Not the best look for Young, and McBride gonna go to the line here. First one from Deuce drops. Second one from Deuce is also good. I'll stay in just in case the Wizards hit a 3-pointer or something, but I'd be lying if I said it was looking good for him. Bagley will inbound here. Marvin into Trae Johnson. Johnson defended by Landry Shamet. There's a screen from Skal Labissiere. Trae to Coulibaly. He has a bit of room from 3, but misses it. And the Wizards lose here in Game 5. They'll be facing elimination in Game 6. Mitchell Robinson at 40 and 11. Daddy A with 34, 29, 13, and 7 from Deuce McBride. With Karl Towns overall being what? I forgot what it was, but when you flipped it, he ended up being terrible. And Brunson's like a 93. You flip that, that's a 39. So all their superstars got cooked. And now they got some new superstars that are stepping up, rising to the occasion. This is the only really interesting series we got going on right now. Pistons are kind of giving belt to the Pacers. Yeah, they beat them in 5. So we'll see if the Wizards can push this thing 7 or if the Knicks will wrap it up in 6. It's pretty close so far. Lower scoring game this time. Yeah, I mean, a game that's 82 to 79 with 2:42 to go. What is this? The 80s? What's going on? Knicks are up by 3. They're going to have to close it in enemy territory. They're in the Capital One Arena in Washington. Deuce McBride gets the ball off the inbound. Is that Chris Middleton? I don't know what his overall is. 75? He might have been a 77 prior, and you flip that, and now he's angry. It's probably a morale thing. Anyway, McBride up the middle. Jumper is off. Oh, but Robinson follows it. Knicks up by 5. Here's Bub Carrington with the ball, defended by by Landry Shamet. Hands it off to Champagnie. To Young. Oh, that's too much room. Trae Young, bottom of the net. Come on. Young's only got 16 on the night, but 11 here in the fourth quarter. This is what he does. He takes over fourth quarters. What did J. Cole say? Wrapping up the album, fourth quarter. I'm so money. New J. Cole album, 2-6. Landry Shamet, defended by Bub Carrington. Finds some room from three, but misses. And Mitchell Robinson, it's a bird, it's a play. No, it's Money Mitch. Oh, number 23 comes in out of nowhere. Wow. Look at this, man. He lets out a little yell. You see his mouth open. He's like, I'm gonna get it. And he dunks it. Look at Cat on the bench. He's like, after all that, all right, my bad. Ball will go into Trae Young. Young defended by Deuce McBride here. Less than 2 minutes to go. Trae. Oh my goodness, what a move into the mid-range. He missed it. He missed it. He went behind the back. Oh, come on, man. That would have been so clean. Daddy A yams it home on the other end. And the Knicks up by 6. Minute 45 to go. All right, Washington. Y'all got to get to it here. Trae, that move was extra flashy. That was fire. Young gonna cross over. Getting to the rim here on Deuce. Fakes. Lay in. He just uses the strength. All 142 pounds of him. Gets inside. Lays it in. And the Wizards within 4 now. Ball will go to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson defended by Chris Middleton. You don't love this matchup if you're Washington. Ball will go out to Deuce. To Robinson. Robinson bumping Chris. Somebody's got to bring some help. Robinson picks up his dribble. Gonna turn. Swing. Clarkson to Shamet. Shamet the hesitation. The mid-range is off. Robinson taps the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Washington. They got a chance. Young barreling his way to the rim. Swings it out to Middleton. It'll go to Bub. Back to Chris. To Trae. He thought about the three. Instead, he'll drive. Young swinging. Champagnie over to Cam Whitmore. Back to Trae. Trae gonna fire a three. That was a tough look, and he misses it. 45 seconds to go. Daddy A is fouled by Middleton. I mean, yeah, Washington had one to give. I wouldn't foul again if I were them. They're gonna double ball in an effort to force a turnover, but what it results in is an open Clarkson three, and that'll do it. Good night, Washington. The Wizards come out on top. 20 from Chris Middleton wasn't enough. Or sorry, the Knicks come out on top. 18 from Trae. 36 and 13 from Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is locked in right now, and we end up with the 1 and 2 seeds in each conference in the conference finals. It'll be New York and Detroit, a rivalry that's kind of young in the league. You know, we saw, well, previously the Knicks and Pistons had a rivalry, you know, going back to the 90s, but now we saw them face off again in the first round last year, and it was a fire matchup. And right now in real life, they're two of the best teams in the East. And then the Warriors got the Dallas Mavericks. Look at my Dubs, man. Probably about to get belt from the Mavs, because we really shouldn't have gave 2K's favorite team all those high overall players, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Shout out those trash cookies. Warriors are 1-1 with the Mavs right now. Oh, my Warriors are up, baby. My Warriors are up big as the Pistons destroy the Knicks. And the Dubs, they lose game 5. Well, you know, my Warriors have been known to blow a 3-1 lead here or there, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Game 6, this would be the 10-year anniversary us blowing the 3-1 finals lead. We're in 2026. Oh, thank goodness. We're not going to blow it. Okay, well, never mind. They came back second half. I thought we had this thing in the bag. 2:37 to go. Let's hop in. Kuminga inbound. JK gets it into Jimmy Buckets. I said Buckets. Butler defended by Klay Thompson. Jimmy will get it back. Jimmy was an 88. You flip that, he's still an 88, and he's still doing things like that. Jimmy! Got right to the basket, had an easy look at the rim, but missed it. Here's PJ Washington with it, defended by Kuminga, who was a 77. So, you know, 77 in reverse, still 77. Thompson fires the three, misses it. Green grabs the board. He'll push the ball the other way up to Butler. Jimmy working on Max Christie. Backs in. Hook shot is off. Christie the rebound. Max is a 97, just like Thompson, who hits Washington, and he slams it home. PJ also a 97. Yeah, they really got the 2017 Warriors of this reverse overall universe. The Mavs do. So much talent. Jimmy Butler trying to work on Klay, but Klay's got that lockdown defense at such a high overall. Jimmy picks up his dribble, fades away, and misses. Jimmy, you might have to swing the rock. Trust Pods or Dre. They're both 97 overalls. Brandon Williams with the ball. There's a screen from PJ Washington. Williams hits Christie. Christie, no hesitation on the three. Misses it. Kuminga the rebound. It'll go to D Melt to Jimmy Butler. Butler's gonna drive it. You had Pods in the corner, Jim Jam. Dag nabbit. Jimmy crosses over. He's kind of stuck here. 11 on the shot clock. Butler fakes. Jimmy, stop it! He's forcing the occasion. He doesn't have a pass button on his controller, and he's got Christmas takeover on. He is ice cold. Klay Thompson catches in the mid-range, fakes. Thompson defended well by Butler. It goes out to Brandon Williams. Williams gonna get the screen from Washington. Washington pops out. Williams spin move to the rim. Pods the great contest. Dre's there on the glass, and he'll push the ball the other way. It goes to Butler. Butler crossing over, getting to the rim, swings. Kuminga, three. That's not who we wanted taking that shot. Bro, get the ball to Pods and Dre. There are stars. Klay, the quick cross, the hesitation, trying to force his former team to a game 7. Fires a tough jumper, misses it. Door still open for the Dubs. 24 seconds to go. Warriors down by 1. Butler attacking. Jumper is off, but Kuminga follows it home. Hey, Milwaukee, y'all see that? That's a very high value player right there. Jonathan Kuminga, he can do things like that, and that's why you should accept him, Draymond, and a signed picture of Sean Livingston for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gafford into Brandon Williams. Warriors up by 1 now. Score is 103-104. 15 seconds to go. Dallas with the rock. They could win it right here at the horn. Williams to Thompson. Klay with 7 seconds. Bounces to Christie. Christie gonna get the screen from Gafford. 1 second. He fires and he scores. This thing is going to a game 7, and my Warriors on the verge of a big time collapse. Oh, great. Well, I already know what's gonna happen once it goes 7. Point 2 isn't even enough time to get a shot off, so yeah, it's over with. Nice shot, Paz. Bro, Jimmy, I'm not gonna lie, man. You sold so bad. Like, it's on you this time, bro. 41. Get well soon from the injury and everything. But he had 3 points and was shooting like that. He was shooting like he had 40. You know who had 40? Draymond. 41, 9, and 7. See, Milwaukee again. This is a guy who y'all can get a 40-point per game scorer. B Pods, 33 a night scorer this postseason. That's who y'all can get, Milwaukee. So just take the trade. Game 7 on the way. My Warriors might blow a 3-1 lead. It's close at least early, so the Dubs are fighting. They'll pull away a little bit in the 3rd. Mavs getting back in it in the 4th. All right, we got another close one. I was kind of concerned that some of the teams were too stacked and we wouldn't get any close series. And while some of the earlier series were kind of beatdowns, it's gotten better as we've gone on, and we've seen some really fun games. That Trae Young behind the back mid-range shot was nuts. That was one of my favorite moments of this video. That Scalabiciere block was fire too. B Pods has the ball. The Max Christie game winner was nuts. Butler gonna fire a 3, and this time he scores it. Maybe we're gonna see a different version of Jimmy Buckets down the stretch of this game. That was actually a huge shot to put the Dubs up by 8. PJ Washington sets the screen for Williams. Williams gonna swing it to Christie. Mavs kind of got to get going quick here as they're facing a decent deficit. Christie thought about the 3, didn't take it. It'll go to Williams. Williams gonna have to make something happen fast. Shoots it off the screen. That's not a foul. Come on, ref. Hey, I try not to be biased in these simulations, but that wasn't a foul. Al Horford apparently commits a foul, allegedly, as Williams will go to the line to shoot 3. First one drops, as does the second one. And the third one for B. Will is off. It's rebounded by Horford. We got lucky that he missed one there. Moody driving to the rim, bounces it right to Thompson. He had the lay-in. He must have thought Klay was still on the team. Christie stripped away by DeAnthony Melton. Draymond pushing it with some pace here. Hands off to Horford, to Melton, back to Dre. Dre swings to Pods. Pods back to Green, over to Melton. This Warriors offense moving fast right now. D. Melton gets the screen. Horford rolls. Melton gonna swing it out to Dre. He fires the 3. It's off. Door still open for Dallas with over a minute to go. They're down by 6, but they need one here. Max Christie with the ball. The ref all up in his grill, completely in his way. Ball will go to Brandon Williams now. Williams gets the Washington screen. Washington sets another. Williams will cross over. Hands it off to Christie. To Gafford. Gafford up to Williams. Brandon Williams. 2 on the shot clock. Rises up. Jumper is off. And it looks like the Warriors not going to blow a 3-1 as they outlet it to B. Pods, and he draws the foul. These free throws will essentially seal the game. Pajemski up to 27 points. Make it 28, Pods. There you go. The Warriors in the finals taking on the Pistons as Dre leads the way 31-9-5. That's crazy, man. I thought for sure it was going to be the Mavs and the Pistons. Draymond, your West MVP, averaged 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Ivy, 37, 10, and 8, your East Finals MVP. But yeah, like I said, dang, Nesmith averaged 45 5 in 10 games? Hold on. I gotta see how that looks in the record books. Did anybody, somebody had to get Jordan, right? No, Neesmith had a 58 piece. I thought averaging 45, you might have got like a 65, 70 ball, but no. Anyway, like I was saying, we got Pistons, Warriors, Ivy, Bobby Clintman, the stars for Detroit. For the Dubs, it's B Pods and Draymond. But you look at the standings, right? You had the Mavs at 76. They had 4 97s and some 87s. This Warriors team really didn't have any business beating them. And then the Pistons, they had a pair of, they had a 97 and a 96. They also had just really good depth too. So I guess that plays a factor. Now, as for Kay Cunningham, I believe he's a 94 overall. So he went down to like a 49 and he's sitting the bench. Or he might be a 90. I don't know what he was. Yeah, see, 49 overall. He's just sitting the bench. Anyway, let's get to it. Pistons, Dubs, NBA Final. Game 1 is a Warriors win. They win it by 17. 70 would be crazy. Paz had 33, Butler 26, 25, 10, and 12 from Draymond. Ivy went for 31. Wasn't enough. Game 2, Pistons will fight back. Third one, Warriors again. Draymond at 47. 40 from Ivy wasn't enough. The Draymond and Jaden Ivey NBA Finals duel. Who would have thought? Game 4 is going to be pivotal. Do the Pistons go on ahead and tie this series at 2 apiece, or do they go down 3-1 to the Dubs? It looks like, oh my gosh, the Pistons went on a crazy run there late. I thought the Dubs had it, but the Pistons fighting here. 2:21 to go. You got to get this one if you're Detroit. Jimmy Butler will inbound the ball. Butler gets it into Moody, immediately wide open for 3, and Moody, bottom of the net. Dubs up by 7. Jaden Ivey, the MVP, getting 40 on any given night. Let's see how that looks in action here. Ivey gonna get the screen from Clipman, the other star for Detroit. Jaden defended well by DeAnthony Melton. He'll get to the rim, draw the foul, and 1. Good defense, better offense. Jaden Ivey. Free throw from Ivey also drops. He knows what this game means to the Pistons. He has a sense of urgency here. You see it immediately. He gets right to it and gets a bucket. Horford with the ball. He'll find Green. Draymond, the pass fake. Gonna get the screen from Big Al. Dre fires a 3 on the move. When have you ever seen that from Draymond? He misses it. Ivy with the ball. He's probably gonna take it himself once again. Working on D-Melt. Gets downhill. Swings. Holland. Corner 3. Off. Rebounded by Big Al. He bounces it to Butler. To Green. Draymond. Gonna give it up to Pods. Pods on the move. Lays it in. Nice pass from Draymond. Catching Podziemski in stride for the layup. Brandon up to 19 points on the night. Ivy with the ball. Pistons gonna have to get it going and fast here. He goes right at D-Melt. Ivy up the middle. The spin move. The swing out to Clipman. Clipman gets the screen. Fires the 3. Golly, that looked awful. But Duran's there to clean up his mess. He'll lay it in. And the Pistons within 4. Duran's hyped. Still over a minute left. Plenty of time for Detroit, but you gotta get some stops. Podziemski with the rock. He's defended by, I don't know who that dude is. B Pods gives it out to Green. Green defended by Bobby Clipman. Throws it down to DeAnthony Melton. D-Melt gonna get the screen from Big Al. Gets to the rim. Laying is good. A nice little short screen and roll from the Golden State Warriors. Horford set the screen right at the rim. Got Melton a great look. Ivy the spin move. 40 seconds to go. Time slipping away from this Pistons team. Jaden Ivey bumping, picking up his dribble. 9 on the shot clock. Forces the shot. Misses it. And the Dubs go up 3-1. Jack Harlow Jr. leads the way with 19. B Pods had 19, or Draymond had 19, 11, and 6. Ivy tried with 35. It wasn't enough. And the 77-win Pistons might just be going down here to my Warriors. They lose it in 5, and Draymond is your finals MVP. Oh, whoops, I just moved I was trying to take a screenshot of that. I moved the recording over in my OBS. Anyway, Draymond averaged 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists in the battle for the Larry O.B. Shot the ball very efficient. Who would have thought my Warriors won a video? If you enjoyed and you made it to the end, comment reverse, because, you know, we reversed everybody's overall. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.